What's up, YouTube? Welcome back. So this is a 18 Honda Accord 4-cylinder turbo. Customer had carbon deposits on the valves, and we did 3 induction services on it, and he stopped in today. This was like a month ago. Everything's been fine. I said I'm going to do another one just for touch-up services so we can just stay on top of this engine for him. It makes me feel good to know that what I recommend does work, even though it is a little bit time consuming for both of them, the customer and myself. He also had some other items that needed further inspection. One was the right rear wheels making noise. His tires were bald in the back. He went and had tires and alignment done, but they didn't correct the camber issue in the back, and I don't know why. They didn't give him a before alignment report and after alignment report, which concerns me a whole lot. So I identified the noise back here. If you look at that brake pad where the rust is, what that's showing you is the brake pad is moving back and forth enough to cause rust already. And I think this rotor is a little warped. There's some more rust there. What this technician failed to do, or whoever this guy was, installer, he never greased anything. Sometimes you can get away with it. See how there's no powder rust on this side? This is the left rear, and that's the right rear. Okay, so lack of experience would be why this guy's having so many problems, and he may have not even have had this issue, even with a little bit of run out in the rear rotor, if the technician greased the bridge assembly there. So that's the source of his noise back here. And I also had some front end noises. Then I'm going to call control arms. You can't see the bushings in the back, but they are split. And then he had a drain plug that's leaking, which is still unresolved, and I don't know if that's stripped or otherwise. The oil change wasn't done here. But yeah, he came back and said, hey, I want to catch up on the rest of the stuff. What you guys did is amazing. I saved him a motor and a cylinder head and all that shit, and it makes me feel good to hear positive things. But he said he had the back brakes done someplace else. You could see that it wasn't done properly. He had the tires and alignment done supposedly, with no before alignment and after alignment, and that could still just be some false bullshit too, because some of these guys out there can manipulate the alignment readings, or they don't even know what they're doing. But I know this car had a huge camber issue in the back, and I see tire wear on this side on the inside edge for brand new tires. And these tires are his oldest tires, and these are his newest ones, and they're about equally worn in the back already in a short amount of driving time. So something tells me, we don't have an alignment machine, but my experience tells me the way that the car is sitting in the back, the tires are leaned in, and the tire wear are already attributed. So we're going to present the other needed repairs and move on. Thanks for watching, and I don't care what the tire industry says. Having your best traction tires in a front-wheel drive car in the back, so you're saying bald tires in the front of your car, right? Bald, we're gonna say bald, unsafe, I don't care what you're saying, they're not good tires in the front of your front-wheel drive car, and your brand new tires in the back of the car is completely safe. Completely safe. And in dry weather conditions, it's probably okay, but in any inclement weather, it's completely unsafe. So I don't understand what they're saying, and I don't care what they say. My experience tells me that I see people spin out all the time in wet weather, and most of the time that I see cars come from body shops that are in accidents, their brakes are shot and their tires are shot. Does that ring a bell? I do a lot of body shop work from other body shops, and 90% of the vehicles that come in, unless it's a brand new car with like 10,000 miles on it, the rest of them, the tires are shot, the alignment's bad, and the brakes are usually bad, and the front end's bad, and the engine light's on and all that. So 90% of the vehicles that I see in my shop from a body shop have complete unsafe conditions all underneath the car. If I was the insurance company, I would refuse coverage for lack of maintenance, unless it wasn't their fault. But if it was their fault that they spun out and their tires were all fucking bald and their brakes are shot and their engine light's on, that's neglect on your part. But then they ram that right down the insurance company's throat, so everyone can make money. But I don't agree with a front-wheel drive car having the best tire treads in the back of the car. In dry conditions, it's fine, in my opinion. But with any inclement weather, that's frost, wet, mildew, you name it, oil, that makes no sense. Thanks for watching.